thought they were terrible today. I thought they were, the contrasting fortunes from the both teams. Everything Liverpool did well last week when they won at Anfield was completely the opposite today. They were lethargic, they were slow, they moved the ball sideways so many times. There was no urgency to go forward. Defensively, 5 clean sheets. They looked as if they couldn't play again today. Stepping forward when they don't need to step forward, always taking chances trying to play offside when they've got arguably the quickest back four around. And they just never looked as if they were going to win the game. I mentioned at half-time it was a bit like the Nottingham Forest game, and it was. Forest were bottom of the league, showed more fight. Liverpool made chances, petered out, never looked as if they were going to get into the game. It was exactly the same today. Made all kinds of substitutions, didn't matter. Diego Jota had made the goalie make one save, but that was it. Liverpool had 5 super centre-forwards on today. They didn't do anything. Incredibly disappointing result after...
We can tell, Macca. We can tell.
Listen, it's just frustrating, isn't it?
How does that happen,
5 hours down the M6 and to witness that. And then we all have to go back up north again after getting excited about getting into the Champions League spots. They're miles away from it after judging that performance. And it's not the first time, Lindsay. This is 2, 3, 4 times this season, and that is the worrying part of it.
Well, they've dropped points against all the promoted sides, Fulham, Forest, they lost to as well. So a bit of a pattern. But how does it happen? Like, they can go from being that good
well, you can only ask the players. You can only ask the players. I don't know whether it's a timing issue. I don't know whether it's... You honestly don't know. Because the Nottingham Forest game, I think, was a 12:30 kick-off, and they struggled. They didn't look as if they were fighting and up for it. The first 10 minutes, they were OK, made a couple of chances. But then the 85 with injury time... They could have been playing now and they still wouldn't have scored a goal. It was just... But I don't know. I don't know why you can get yourself up for a particular big game and then you can come down here for a game like this and just be as flat as they were today.
Because Man United fans are probably scratching their heads.
What's the point?
Thinking, how did they get that
last week when you perform like that this week?
But exactly right. And it's easy to get up for a Manchester United game. It's a lot harder, a lot harder to come to Bournemouth, bottom of the league.
Do you think a bit of complacency?
100% complacency, yeah. You saw it in a lot of the play. I think some of the passes were sloppy. I think some of the defending was really lax. Trying to play offside, doing the lazy things, sometimes not going with runners. And we saw it with the first goal, people switching off and, not tracking back with the same intensity that they had last week. And if top teams don't play like that. And also a top team, when they come to Bournemouth, you expect them to have 20 shots on goal. The keeper, cleared off the line, some luck here and there. But in all honesty, Bournemouth deserved it today. The best chances from Liverpool were from set pieces, Van Dijk headers. There was nothing really clear cut. I think Jota came on and made a difference. But other than that, there was no
creativity. There was nothing today.
Let's just have a look at the chance that they had to equalise. It came from the penalty, which was an Adam Smith handball. And Des spoke to him at the full-time whistle. He said his hands weren't in the air, but... Did you see it as they were in an unnatural position?
Yeah, the adrenaline. He was excellent today, Adam Smith. But the adrenaline's probably still in him here. Look, he's jumped up. I understand his frustrations, but the desperation. His hands are up, and at the end of the day, it's going goal bound from Robertson. So it's very difficult. What he does, he gives the ref a chance. It's very difficult for the ref and the VAR team not to give that as a penalty. So all's well that ends well for him. He'd have been distraught if Salah puts
we
this
understand
away.
his reasoning. When you're jumping, it's impossible to jump. Well, it is. It's impossible to jump with your hands by your side, but it was going on target, wasn't he? And it hit his left hand at a right angle, and it is a penalty. Unfortunately, the rules now are it's a penalty.
Yeah, you've got to get your come down and go back out again. And I think that's the difference. I think it is definitely a penalty. Good luck to John Brooks as well. He needed one, didn't he?
Some questions about whether it could have been a red card as well, but Jack Stevens
I think that would have been harsh.
Was there on the line as well.
No, I think that would have been harsh. I think it was goal bound definitely, but I don't think he's actually meant to do it. But it's definitely struck his arm, and I don't think you can argue with it.
Yeah, good one for John Brooks there. Let's have a look at the actual pen then from Mo Salah.
So unusual.
Just the fourth that he's missed in all competitions, and the last person you expect to do this.
Absolutely, especially what he done last week. He'd be brimming with confidence. If anything, he's gone too high tariff. He's gone to put that right in the old school stanchion, hasn't he? He didn't need that. He's already the goalie's gone. It's just so unusual for a player of his quality to miss penalties. But we've seen great players miss penalties, and Mo Salah will be all right. But just that summed up Liverpool's day for me. It's right what Macca says. maybe a mentality problem for them today and against the smaller clubs.
It really did just sum up their day, didn't it? Well, it was Bournemouth's day today, and we can hear from their manager, Gary O'Neill, with Des.
Big smile on your face, Gary, and quite right too, I think. Brilliant.
Yeah, it's a big result, obviously. So, yeah, smiling. I haven't smiled that much after games recently. So, yeah, that's been coming, to be honest. Manchester City, Arsenal, 2 performances that the boys should have been proud of, and we didn't take anything from. But today, fine margins going out in our favour. Yeah, and we beat one of the best teams in England.
And they left everything out there as a full-scale effort.
Yeah, it's what it takes. It's what it takes. It always looks like that for us. We always leave everything out there. They left everything out there last week, and I answered a lot of questions in the week around whether I needed to pick the group up or whether there'd be a hangover from the late Arsenal goal. And my answer was that, yeah, the lads showed my answer in today for 90 minutes.
The change of shape helped, did it?
No, yeah. Well, we will change shape whenever we decide it's right for the opposition. So, yeah, Arsenal and Manchester City, the shapes helped us both days to stay in the game. And today, the shape helped us win the game.
And that Billing goal, that gave you real impetus then, didn't it?
It did, yeah. We had a couple of other real big moments as well. So, yeah, a little bit disappointed that we didn't score more than one. But then obviously the penalty that was or wasn't went in our favour with him missing. So, yeah, fine margins. But like I say, we're competitive. We've had a right go against a very, very good team. And today, as the lads deserved it went our way.
Utara looks like an excellent buy. There was a danger all the way through.
He was. He did a real diligent job as well. Andy Robertson attacks a lot, tracked down with him, still managed to beat him back the other way in the race. I thought there was some top performances. I thought Lloyd Kelly hasn't done a lot of work recently, has been out for a while, 2 fairly serious injuries. So, yeah, I thought to come back in and put in that performance against Mohamed Salah was, yeah, shows everything that Lloyd Kelly has the potential to be. So, yeah, couldn't be more pleased for him.
And you stood firm because it's understandable nerves in those closing moments.
Yeah, I think it will always feel like that. I think when you're winning a game against a very good side, they're going to throw things forward and it's going to bounce around in your box, and you're going to need to block things and you're going to need things to go your way a little bit. But today we managed to get out. We managed to have a few counter attacks from it. Yeah, and I didn't feel in real threat, to be honest. I thought we were solid. Apart from balls in the box or percentage things, I felt we were fairly well organised.
And this is going to build some belief in the fact that you're going to stay up this season, surely.
I mean, I have belief. So yeah, I'm sure the boys believe me already. But if they didn't, they can believe me after today. Yeah.
Well, they're great. Thanks.
Right, thank you very much.
Cheers.
Big smile there from Gary O'Neill. He talked, Joe, about that change of shape. They went to a back 4 today. It really worked for them.
Yeah, him and his staff need a lot of credit, and the players in particular, obviously, for going out and action in it. I mean, a lot of Liverpool fans are probably thinking, how comes we didn't get Jota in the game, Salah, all of our skillful players, Gakpo, but they were so good, Bournemouth, at being diligent and controlling the middle of the pitch. But I'm going to pick out...
To face a deep, a compact side, like it's clear you cannot get through with all the balls, but it was like always, okay, we don't get through, didn't work out, stuff like this. So little things which make a massive difference, and then we go 1-0 down. Not helpful, obviously, in a counter-attack. They did always the same stuff, but it was successful enough because we didn't defend it well. And then I thought we started pretty okay in the second half, and then we get the penalty, miss it, and after that we were in a real rush. So we didn't create really enough there, and that's it.
That Billing goal, was there a discussion afterwards about the defending for that goal?
Oh yeah, of course. I cannot go through it completely. Pass the ball, don't cover the space. I think I don't know 100% anymore how the positioning was. I need to watch it back. But in the end, a ball comes from the outside to the inside, and probably it should be defendable as well. But I have to watch it back.
And Mo Salah is the man that you guaranteed to score mostly. Just inexplicable.
Yeah. Obviously, the last penalty we got was somehow, I don't know when it was, in the league at least, it's long ago. And obviously, that's, yeah, so it's completely hypothetical, but I think if you score there, the game could turn. That doesn't make the performance better, but could change the result at least. So that's it. But he scores goals. He scores a lot of goals, and now he missed the penalty. That's life.
And we talked about before the game about the strength from right down through the Premier League that a result like this can always happen.
Oh yeah, and it was clear from the first second. Come on, we come here and Bournemouth fights for staying in the league. Wonderful club, wonderful city. They want to stay in, and how I said before the game, they do really well. And the results were not going in their direction in the last few months, but the performances look different, and so they deserve today the 3 points. That's it.
Thank you, Jürgen.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Mo Salah's missed 4 penalties in 28 in all competitions, but that was the first time he's missed the target from a penalty in the Premier League. Jürgen Klopp there, obviously hugely disappointed, talking about just how compact Bournemouth were, Maka. Did they just not enjoy, and were they not up for
everybody? And our mission today was just to go in and try to deliver the same, and stay diligent, stay compact, and work for each other as we did. We've done it loads of time this season, and today paid off, and great support as well.
Adam, he didn't stop all day. Drove on.
Yeah, he's up there with the running stats, to be fair to him. He's had a brilliant season, and hopefully we can stay up and we can celebrate towards the end of the season. But again, he was fantastic, another goal, and we just need to keep working hard now.
Fantastic goal in that first half.
Yeah, I've been working on getting in the box, but, shout out to Dango as well. I thought he was terrific, and since he's come, he's been a real danger for us, added pace and quality up front. That's what we've been working on training, get him down and, getting crosses in and just make sure me and Dom and the rest of the boys are in the box. I took a bit of a deflection, but, got there in the end.
No one cares about that. Adam, you've equalled the club record appearances. You wouldn't want to be
old there.
You wouldn't want to be remembered for the handball either, would you?
I mean, even some of the Liverpool lads said it's a bit harsh. I'm jumping, I can't see the ball, and I don't know how I'm meant to stop that. I jump with my hands. I think my arms were down, so maybe a little bit of justice in the end there. They missed it.
What, the penalty miss? Yeah, that was a stroke of luck.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, so I was happy with that.
Very important. You're out of the relegation zone.
Yeah, it sounds nice. It's been a struggle the past few games, even though we've put in some good performances. But all credit to the lads. We come in every week, work hard, and today it's paid off. And hopefully we can keep it going and get 3 points against Villa next week.
And as you said, you've had some setbacks recently, but this win, that must shore up the belief that you can survive this season.
Yeah, too far the belief has always been there. I think if you look at our results, obviously we had too many disappointing defeats while we've been in front and thrown it away. But I think looking throughout the whole season, I think we've been doing good. It's not like we're playing bad football or anything. We're playing well. We're working hard and we're looking good. It's just the result and the final product sometimes has been the problem. And like I said today against the top side, we got the job done. So yeah.
Good. Tremendous afternoon. Well done, gentlemen.
Cheers, thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Des. We'll have more reaction from the Vitality shortly, and we are also...
Position maintenant. Alors, que se passe-t-il? Le buteur Hakim Ziyech est resté au sol.